Hello everyone. Very good morning to all of you. Once again, I'm here with the last lecture of this lesson. Students, uh, in this lesson, we have studied about a time travel of a man who went into 1894 by mistakenly, through a corridor at a Grand Central Station in New York. Okay, so when he went there, he couldn't believe. First of all, later when he believed everything. Okay, he came back from there, and after just coming back from there, he began. As he found, the currency that was running during that time, it was not yet running now. So therefore, the man came and he began collecting or exchanging his currency with that of the past currency of 1894. Okay, so with all these things, he collected everything, and he just he tried to go again with his wife Louisa over there, and but let us talk about here. He got the information about the prices of even eggs, okay, that were 13 cents a dozen in 1994. So he assumed such a way. He went to a bank and exchange or a shop, and he exchanged his new currency to that of the old currency. Unfortunately, he got not equal, in exchange, but he was satisfied as the money that he got in exchange, it was sufficient. Okay, it was sufficient, because in 1894, x were 13 cent a dozen. Means it was a time of deflation. Okay, and the the price of the currency, the value of the currency was so high. Okay, therefore he didn't bother much. Okay, okay. After that, let us talk about further. Uh, from here, but I have never again found the found the corridor that leads to the third level. Okay, he said, when he collected all these things experimentally, he tried several times. He said that he had never found again the corridor that leads to the third level. Means from where he went into the third level, he tried often, many time, at the Grand Central Station, but he couldn't get the corridor, couldn't get the pathway to go to 1894 after that. Okay, so Louisa was pretty worried. Okay, uh, when I told her all this, when he exposed this news to his own wife Louisa, she worried she worried a lot. Okay, when she heard this news, when she heard, okay, this information by her husband. Okay, and did not want me to look for the third level anymore, and she did not want, as this was unbelievable for Louisa. Therefore, she did not want that I should look at third level anymore. Okay, and after a while, I stopped. And after a while, and means after some time later, I stopped talking about. Okay, I went back to my stamps. Means I again went back to my job, which was stamp collecting at a post office. But now we are both looking. Okay, uh, but now we are both looking every weekend, because now we have proof that the third level is still there. But now we were both looking now, means I and my wife both, began searching. Okay, began searching or looking every weekend. Okay, every weekend, because the reason was, now we have proof that the third level is still there, means there, yes, there is an existence of third level, and the evidences are with them. Okay, so my friend Sam Weiner, okay, disappeared. After that, his friend Sam Weiner, who was psychiatrist, okay, to whom we have talked about. So the his psychiatrist friend, within these weeks, he lost somewhere. Okay, so nobody knew where he went. Okay, but I sort of suspected, but uh, he means the narrator, he had a sort of suspicion that might be he went himself somewhere in the third level. Okay, because Sam's a city boy. Okay, because Sam was a city boy who dwell in a city, and I used to tell him about Galsburg, and I used to tell him, okay, and he said, I used to tell him about the city Galsburg. I went to school there, okay, in the city Galsburg. I used to school there, means my schooling began over there. And he always said, and my friend, Sam, he used to say always, uh, you know, uh, always he liked the sound of the place. Okay, he used to say that he attracts every time whenever I used to say the word Gelsberg. He said, that this word attracts him, the sound of the word, the place attracts him very much, and that's where he is. Okay, and therefore he must be over there. All right. Okay, in 1894. Okay, so he narrator, he confirmed, uh, that's all right, he might be in 1894. Okay, so he suspected, when he heard that his friend Dr. Sam Weiner lost or disappeared somewhere. So he guessed that he might be in the city Galsburg, which attracts him often whenever I used to describe the city of Galsburg. Okay, so because one night fusing with my stamp collection. Okay, so one night fusing with my stamp collection. So as I told you, narrator engaged in his daily stamp collection job, forgetting everything about third level. Okay, so one night he was fusing his stamp, collection. So it means, he was just, collecting his stamp collection. Okay, stamps. I found, well, do you know what a first day cover is? Okay, he said, so during that time I found, well, do you know what a first day cover is? Okay, means, do you know what a first day, okay, cover is? When a new stamp is issued, he said, when a new stamp is issued, do you know, uh, you know what a first day cover is? Means, you have also seen a prime minister and several ministries issued stamp tickets on, legendary personalities, on the name of, on the memory of legendary personalities. So a properly, in a, festive manner, the ticket is launched by the government officials or the ministers. Okay, so therefore he said, do you know what a first day cover is? When a new stamp is issued, stamp collectors buy some and use them to mail envelopes. Okay, sorry, mail envelopes. Okay, he said that stamp collectors buy them, the ticket, very first day, and use them to mail envelopes to themselves on the very first day of sale. Okay, so the stamp collectors use them to mail on envelopes, okay, to themselves. On the very first day of the sale, stamp collectors used those stamps to mail their self, means themselves, on the very first day of the sale, and the postmark proves the date. And further he said, the postmark means the postmark on the ticket, on the stamp, okay, there's a postmark. The postmark shows the date or the year of the issuing, okay. So why he was just telling all these? Let me tell you, keep patience, okay. The envelope is called the first day cover. The envelope of the stamp is known as the first day in which the stamp is posted. So that envelope is called the first day cover. So they are never opened, and that first day cover is never opened. You just put blank paper in the envelope, okay. you uh, you just put blank papers in the envelope, and you can do nothing with that, okay, because that envelope is never opened. So that night, when he was doing his work that night, among my oldest first day covers, okay, he said, among his oldest first day covers, I found one. He said, I found, he was just searching his old day tickets, or stamps, or the envelopes of the covers. So he found one that should not have been there, okay. So he found a envelope or a stamp over there, okay. So which was not over there, but there it was there because someone had mailed it to my grandfather at his home in Galsburg, okay. So the it was not there, but it was where where his grandfather, okay, where his grandfather lives in, okay, in especially the place was Galsburg. Someone had mailed, okay, a stamp to his grandfather at his home, which was in Galsburg, okay. That's what the address on the envelope said. And he found the envelope on which the address was written, uh, the same address of the Galsburg, and it had been there since July 1894. And he said that date, which mentioned on it, it was 18 July 1894, okay. That was printed, the date on this envelope, okay. So getting that information, okay, he suspected a bit more, okay. The postmark showed that, okay, the postmark on it showed that, yet I did not remember it at all, okay. However, he did not remember the date or the postmark yet, but it showed that the stamp was a 6 cent, okay, dull brown, with a picture of the President Garfield, okay. Sorry. So the stamp was a 6 cent, means it was a 6 cents stamp, okay. Like usually you bring a stamp of 50 paise, 1 rupees, 10 rupees, 100 rupees. So it was a stamp of 6 cent, dull brown in color, with a picture on that stamp. There's a picture of President of America Garfield. So naturally, when the envelope came to granddad in the mail, okay. So naturally, when the envelope had come to granddad in the mail, it went right into the collection and stayed there, okay. He told the reason or the mystery behind. He said, when the envelope came during that time to granddad, in the mail, okay. So it went right into the collections. So that ticket, it did not come to us now. That time it straightly went into the collection and stayed there till I took it out and opened. Okay, so until I took it out and opened it, it was stayed with the collection of those tickets which I found today. Okay, the paper inside wasn't blank, but usually the blank pages were inside. This time it was not a blank paper, and under the envelope it read. Okay, it was written onto the envelope. Okay, what was written? This is the format of the format of the letter. What was written here? 941 Willard Street, Galesburg, Illinois, July 18, 1894. Okay, so this was the written on the letter. Sorry, the letter was written to Charlie. Charlie. Okay, I got to wishing that you were right. Okay, someone had written this letter. I got to wishing that you were right, means I would like to inform you that you were right. It was the beginning of the letter. Then I got to believing you were right. Okay, so it was written like that. It was written simply the dates and everything, and beginning of the letter was that Charlie, okay, that I wish that you were right. Okay, and later I initially I wished that you were right. Later I believed that whatever you were saying was all right. Okay, and Charlie, it's true. Okay, and said, Charlie, it's really true. I found the third level. He said, the letter said that I found the third level. I have been here 2 weeks. And further it was written that I have been here for 2 weeks, and right now down the street at the delis someone is playing a piano, and they are all out on the front porch singing, seeing Nellie home. Okay, he said, so I'm already here. And at the corner of galley, okay, which means a corner of a street, there's a shop of deli. Okay, so someone here plays piano. Okay, someone is here is playing piano. And they all are out, means in every one of that house all are out on the front porch of the house. Okay, the front the porch of the house. So front porch of the house, and singing a song in a chorus. They all are singing a song, seeing Nellie home. Okay. So this song they all were playing. It was mentioned in the letter. And I'm invited over for lemonade. And he said, and I am invited for over for a lemonade. Lemonade means like nibu pani. So I am invited for a nibu pani over there. Come on back, Charlie and Louisa. And it was written, come on back, Charlie and Louisa. Keep looking till you find the third level. Okay, it was said, keep looking means search, that only you find the way to the third level. It's worth it, believe me. Okay, it is living like trust me. But and it written like come on back. Okay, so the note is signed Sam, and beneath it was signed beneath the letter it was signed Sam. Okay, so the letter proved that yes, there was a third level. At the stamp and coin store I go to. After that I went to the stamp and coin store, I found out that Sam bought $800. Okay, and then he came to know that Sam bought $800 worth of old style currencies. Over there, he got to know that Sam had exchanged $800 with the old style currencies that ought to set him up in nice little way. Okay, and the that money was efficient for him to for him to establish a little hay feed and grain business. Okay, that was enough for him to start hay means dry grass, and the feeding of animal, and also the grain business over there. He always said that's what he really wished he could do. Okay, he always said that he only that he could do, and he certainly can't go back to his old business. Okay, and certainly he could not go back to his old business, he used to say, not in Galesburg, Illinois in 1894, means neither in the Galesburg nor Illinois in 1894. His old business, his old occupation, why Sam was my psychiatrist. Okay, so he regretted why Sam was my psychiatrist. Okay, as he found that Sam cheated and went himself into the third level, but whenever he was with me, he never let me believe, and not let my wife and friends believe that it's true. Okay, later he himself declared this, yes, there's a third level, and without telling, he went inside, okay, exchanging $800 and stayed over there. So therefore he said why Sam was his psychiatrist. So this is the end of the story, students. It's a very wonderful story, I must say. So revise this lesson, and later accomplish the question and answer. Okay, reading with inside, this is what the question and answer you have to attempt. Thank you everyone, enjoy yourself.